Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am the old guy, and I'm out here at Starved Rock KTM in Ottawa, Illinois. And I really wanted to experience some of these new KTMs. However, there was a KTM that I'd never been able to ride, and it was the 200 Duke. This is a 2023, and the reason I wanted to ride it was because I'm wondering how well this little 199cc single could handle the U.S. market. In the U.S., we have always looked at small bikes as toys. Actually, we've always looked at bikes in general as toys. The rest of the world looks at these bikes and, God, this is an everyday bike. I'm curious, can it handle the U.S.? You know, we have to do commutes of the average commute nowadays is like 21 miles, and that's a mixture of city, highway, interstate for some people. And I'm really honestly want to know, if I were to take this to work, could it handle the commute? I especially ask that because right now this is actually selling at Starved Rock KTM for $2,999. When this was brand new, $4,199. Let's take a minute to look at the specs real quick, and then let's actually take it out and go find out, can you do a commute on this bike? Could it survive that? Could it handle the speeds that we need to travel at in the US? So let's look at it real quick. So the engine is a 199cc single cylinder, claiming 26 brake horsepower and roughly 15 foot-pounds of torque, which on paper should be fine for the normal commute that we have to deal with. Aside from interstate, I'm not sure that this is going to be a bike I'd want to take on the interstate, but 55, 60 shouldn't be a problem based on the specs. So it is coming with an inverted front suspension, 110/70/17 tire, single brake disc, and a 4-piston caliper. Does have steel braided brake lines, which I love. I mean, it's just one less thing I have to even think about buying. And I think all manufacturers should start bringing these to every single bike, no matter which bike it is. I rode some Suzukis recently, and like none of them had that. None of them had steel braided brake lines, at least, and those bikes were not cheap at all. So it's an interesting thing that KTM will bring that out on a bike that's $4,199 MSRP, and other manufacturers are not. So out back we have a single rear shock with preload, 150/60/17 rear tire, 230 mil brake disc, single piston caliper, chain driven, steel braided lines. That just kind of just makes me happy. It really does. It makes me happy when I see that stuff. It's coming with Road 5s on it, which Road 5s are great tires. I love these tires. Okay, I am 5'9", 220 pounds, and a 30-inch inseam. I am much bigger than a rider that would generally be looking at this bike in America. However, I've ridden a lot of bikes that were really small, and I had a blast on them. So let's check the seat height. I believe I read somewhere that this seat height was claiming like 32.7. And that seems about right. I'm just outside of flat-footed on this bike, and it's not because of the seat height, it's because it's very slim. So, yeah, that sounds about right. 32.7 inches. Reach to the bars is very comfortable. Leg position, yeah, right where it should be. Feet back. Yeah, it's not bad. It is very small. You'll see that when we take it for a ride, but it is very small, and it is very light. So, hey, let's throw the gear on. Let's take it for a little ride and see if it can handle the U.S. It's in road mode. Super quiet. Jesus. Special think, KTM, Star of Rock. And let's get on the road. A decent low down torque pull. I wasn't expecting that. I really was not. I was expecting it to be gutless. It is not. Yeah, it's not fast, but God, is it flickable. Good Lord. I didn't even check the wheelbase on this bike, but it's got to be like 54 inches at the most. And that off clutch, like just, the clutch pull is very, very light, but that off clutch just kind of starts accelerating, and it's very, very good. It's more off clutch acceleration than I would have expected. It's less vibrational than I would have thought too. There's some vibration in the foot pegs, but it's not terrible. I mean, it doesn't really give me a red line on this bike, but I would guess 10, 11,000, something like that. Jesus, yeah, just coming to a stop and just kind of holding it there. I mean, I can't shift again. 60. And it's telling me to shift, but I can't shift. I'm in 6th gear. It's very, very light. Very light, very easy. Good Lord. I mean, at this speed at 62, which is your regular commute, the engine is, it's still got some room to go. I mean, I can feel that it still has some power. It doesn't accelerate super fast. I mean, and nor should it. It's a 199cc single. And there's a little bit of vibration and buzz in the seat at that speed. Not as bad as the Ninja 650, which is the worst bike I've ever ridden in regards to that. It's, yeah, it's not bad. Jesus. It's, I mean, it's super easy to ride. Don't get me wrong, it's super easy to ride. Beautiful. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit windy. I thought there was another gear. There's not. Going uphill, still accelerating. There's still power there. And again, I'm 220 pounds. I'm a big guy compared to this bike. This bike weighs like 120 pounds more than I do. Good Lord, this bike just... If you're a beginner rider, or you just want a simple commute bike, I don't know, it's pretty tempting at 3K, because right now they're offering this bike for $2,999. Mainly, I think, because most people in America would think, oh, it can't handle it. And that's why I really wanted to ride it. I want to see, can it do what I need it to do?
I have to get through all 6 gears to get to 60. I mean, I could probably push it and redline it out really hard, but I'm not going to do that. It's not my bike. I'm just bringing it up to speed. It's perfectly capable of doing what you need it to do. It really is. It's perfectly capable. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great little bike. Even me at 5'9", I fit right on this bike, right where I should be. The handlebar's very, I mean, the grips are very, very small. You know, my hand is, I mean, I have a decent sized hand. My hand is actually bigger than most at 5'9", and the grips feel pretty small. But again, that's personal. I can't fault the bike for that. They can't build every bike the same way. They can't build every bike for everybody's hand size. And this bike is built for people that are relatively smaller than me. Because overseas, this bike is freaking really good. Overseas, this bike is really, really good. Because I've traveled overseas more than a few times in my life, and most Americans don't go overseas. They don't leave the country very often, so they don't realize how much slower roads are in other markets. In the US market, we drive really fast in comparison. So a bike of this size is like almost dead perfect for what you're getting. It's full throttle. Jesus. You go all the way through the gears, all the way through to get to 60 miles an hour. I do love the Road 5s though. It's one of my favorite tires. It's got decent longevity, and it's got really good grip for what it is. I've always loved this tire. I'm going so slow right now. And the funny thing is, the bike feels like it's going faster. It's just because it's so slow. But it's really fun. Oh my god. Jesus. Does this bike make you smile? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It really does. Oh my god. I am having an absolute blast riding this little bike. I would not take this bike on the interstate ever, because it would just be terrible. No lie, this bike would be terrible on the interstate. I would hate it. This is where riding starts. This is where that passion for riding begins. It really is. It's where you start getting on the road and really enjoying it. I love it. And I am super impressed. I've said it before, I've said it a few times. I am super impressed at how much low down torque this bike has. See, I'm barely breaking the speed limit. It's 30 mile an hour through here. I'm doing 37. And it feels like I'm going so much faster than that. there we are. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023 KTM 200 Duke. This is such a fun bike, and for them to offer it at 3K right now, oh my god. Yeah, it's just wonderful. It is wonderful. Oh man. Oh no. Okay. Sound check. It's a single. Can it handle the US? Yeah, it can. It does. It did just fine. It did just fine. It's even better than I expected it to be. It really is. I love it. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful bike. Absolutely wonderful. Again, special thanks KTM Star Rock for letting me take this out for a few minutes to try it out and share it with everybody. Everybody, stay safe. And as always, enjoy the ride.